Hi, my name is Tori and this is the story of my first semester of college spent abroad. I come from a small town on the Jersey Shore. No, not spent at Karma with Snooki, but instead here, making memories with my family and establishing lifelong friendships. My friends would tease me that I had the perfect family. No arguments there. This made it very difficult to leave them on August 31st and set out on this crazy adventure known as NUN. When I was looking at colleges, I always knew I wanted to go to school in Boston. It has been my favorite city for quite some time. When I was accepted to my dream school in Northeastern, I knew I was destined to be a Husky. NUN was a shock to me, and I was weary of leaving all I knew back home and living on my own in an unfamiliar city with people I had never met before. However, I knew that this was an opportunity I could never turn down. When I was coming to Dublin, I looked for a sign to show me that I was in the right place. When the plane landed at Dublin Airport, the first song that played on the radio was Katy Perry's Roar, a song that always reminds me of my senior year and the amazing times my friends and I had together. I realized when I heard the song that my high school chapter was officially closed, and that the adventure ahead of me was going to be life-changing. The first few weeks in Dublin, I settled into Blackhall Place and made friends that I have come to love, and we established our family. We started having family dinners and grew incredibly close. It helped me to adapt to have such a large group around me, considering the fact that I'm used to a big Sunday dinners with 11 people at the table every week. Living in an apartment on my own the first semester helped me conquer my adult responsibilities and proved to me that I really can cook, most of the time. We all bonded on our trips to Causey Farms, the seaside village of Howth, and at our NUN parties at Blackhall. Through our Irish Life and Cultures course at Dublin Business School, we also took trips to the west of Ireland and saw the Awi Cave and the Cliffs of Moher. Later in the semester, we also traveled to Northern Ireland. It was very eye-opening to learn about the struggles that occurred not so long ago. In October, I traveled to London with 3 of my closest friends and was a complete tourist. We were only in London for one full day, but still managed to see so much. I was speechless, which is rare for me, at all the amazing things that I saw. I know you may be wondering, was there any schoolwork going on during this semester? I've gotten that question a lot. Yes, for the past 4 months, I have been studying at Dublin Business School. I took 5 classes that were each unique and granted me a normal routine in my life. DBS is a 25-minute walk from Blackhall, so every day was a new adventure into the city, walking along the River Liffey and seeing new things every day. In November, we were granted a week off from classes, so my friends and I decided to jet off to see some more that Europe has to offer. We traveled to Amsterdam, Paris, and Copenhagen. In Amsterdam, we went to Anne Frank's house, the Van Gogh Museum, and took a canal tour in the city that is known as the Venice of the North. In Paris, we went to the Louvre, saw the Mona Lisa, climbed the Arc de Triomphe, went to Notre Dame, and obviously saw the Eiffel Tower. In Copenhagen, we went to countless palaces, ate Danish delicacies, and saw the statue that commemorates one of my favorite movies. I am still in disbelief that I was able to travel to these countries that I have always dreamed of going to. I realized during reading week how truly fortunate I am to be able to study abroad my first semester and travel the world. So many never get the opportunity to travel in their lifetime, and I am able to see the world and these amazing places at 18. In the midst of all this traveling, I also volunteered with the Dublin Simon community. I collected money at the IKEA of Dublin and raised over €1,300 over 2 days. The other event I volunteered at was the Simon Fun Run. I never thought the words fun and run could be in the same sentence, but it actually was a lot of fun to see so many generous people participate in the run to battle homelessness. In order to keep my family and friends back home informed, I created a blog so that I could share my globe-trotting adventures with them all at the same time. Stories from Tori has become a way for me to express myself and continue my passion for writing. NUN has changed my life, and I am going back to America a different person. When I was sitting in front of the Eiffel Tower with 4 of my best friends that I have made over the past 4 months, talking about simple things like an econ paper and our homework, I realized how crazy this trip has been. My biggest fear before I came to Dublin had nothing to do with living on my own or the college workload. I was most afraid of not making friends. At that moment, under the Eiffel Tower, it occurred to me that I had made friendships over the past 4 months that will last a lifetime. I feel as though I've known them for years, rather than for months. We will forever share the bond known as NUN. I will be forever grateful for the adventure Northeastern threw me into, and for helping me break out of the ordinary. I look forward to all the amazing opportunities that the university will provide me in the future. But first, I have to go home and see my family. 111 days is a really long time.
Hope when the moment comes, you'll say